You think anyone ever called out Mozart? Like, I can't imagine paying, like, I don't even know, like 500 euros in the 1700s to go see the new Mozart symphony. And then the dude gets up there and goes, da da da, da da da, da 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 da, da da da. Nobody in the audience was like, bro, he's literally just playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Seriously? I paid you 1,100 ducats for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Mozart would be like, it's a sample, it's a sample. It's not a sample, you didn't even change any of the notes. That's not even Mozart, that's Brahms? There's no way that's Brahms. Brahms only has one famous song, and it's the one I just sang. That is not Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's Brahms' Lullaby. Anyway, welcome back to the Dulls. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is dun dun da 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 da. Woo! Feel it, feel it. I have a problem with classical music. I don't listen to a lot of it, for one. The problem that I have, though, is not like that I don't like it. The problem that I have is I can never remember the name. I realized the main reason I remember the name of any song is because most songs, the chorus is just repeating the name of the song over and over. In classical music with no words, how am I supposed to remember Brahms' Hungarian Dance when at no point in the chorus is it do 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 Hungary, 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 dancing, dancing. You know, like how am I supposed to remember that? How am I supposed to remember that? Oh, that's Beethoven Symphony 6. Oh, no, actually, it's Beethoven Symphony 8. I don't know. At some point at the start of it, they should be like, this is the world premiere, Beethoven Symphony 8. And then I'd be like, okay, I could remember that. All right, this is a big one, man. Look at this. 420 billion. That's a sizable amount of exports. They export a lot of cars. $30 billion in cars. Could easily be dude, I might be making myself look like a fool, okay? Could this be Canada? We have mining, we have some petroleum. Our oil and gas industry is probably more than this. I had never heard of gas turbines. We do manufacture some cars for American automakers. I don't know if we manufacture 30 billion. 420 billion a year seems like a lot of exports for Canada. Then it's got me thinking that it could be like America. But then I'm like, America is 420 billion. That's way too low. They must export like trillions of dollars trillions of dollars annually. But cars is like such a huge tell. I almost think that maybe this could be like Sweden, and maybe this is Volvo's annual sales, and hard liquor could be like Absolute or whatever. I'm going to try Sweden. It seems like a lot of money for Sweden's exports too. Let's give it a chance though. Ooh. 1,400 kilometers away to the southwest. Let me get a Germany. It's probably not 1,400 kilometers away. Pardon? This place on the map doesn't exist. Southwest of Sweden. Northwest of Germany. Okay, it's not going to be the Netherlands, no offense. It's not going to be Belgium. It's not going to be Denmark, probably, I imagine. It could be, I guess it could be France. They would probably just say west, though. Maybe it's the United Kingdom. That's south of parts of Sweden. Definitely northwest of Germany. It is the United Kingdom. Okay. What is this? This is like 4 Rolls Royces. What other... They make Rolls Royces, Caterhams, Land Rovers! Land Rovers and Range Rovers and Jaguars. Mini Coopers, of course. Aston Martin? Me when I get it. Your Uber's here. Wow, you've got an Aston Martin Vanquish. That's because I'm not an Uber driver. I'm James bloody Bond. I'm going to blow your bloody head off. Anyway, good Tradle today. What do we do with Globala? Don't click the Start Now button, that's for sure. You just, we start by guessing the United Kingdom, because that was our correct answer last time. It's really close. It's 710 kilometers away from the United Kingdom, but non-adjacent. Can you throw me the Netherlands, maybe? It's closer to the Netherlands. I mean, that seems like more than 200 kilometers to me. Or maybe you could swim it. I don't know. Maybe it's Poland. Poland is even closer. Okay, so it's probably south. Can I get like an Italy? It's Italy. Holy cow. That's an easy one. Hey, is it like New York Times crosswords? Like the Mondays are easier? It wasn't even Tajikistan or anything. It was just it was UK and then Italy. It's like the 2 #1 countries that Canadians try to do foreign exchanges with. Well, that's not true. I didn't put Australia in there. Or Ireland. People in Canada go crazy for Ireland. But you know what? People in Ireland go crazy for Canada. I'm not trying to ruffle anybody's feathers. In Vancouver, most common accent I hear in the English language, outside of Canadian, is Ireland. 100%. Ireland be fucking with Vancouver, for sure. And like, not in a bad way. I hear a lot of Irish accents in Vancouver. Kate, do you agree? I mean, not in Whistler. Whistler's like 100% Australian, but... I only know one person. Well, I'm not Irish, in case you were curious. So I have no idea what country this is, and I'm in a lot of trouble. Because Sephora just released Rare Beauty by Selena, and you know it's hard for me to control my pocketbook when I see these ads. This is a country that also has an island. I'm going to say that this is Morocco. What the heck is Comoros? It's not Morocco. It's 3,000 kilometers southeast of Morocco. Could you be like Oman? It's not even close. It's further away. Okay, so you're like a country in Southern Africa. Southeastern Africa, but the islands on the west coast doesn't make any sense. Let me get a Lesotho, okay? It's not going to be right, I think, but maybe you can give us some bearings. I'm in a lot of trouble. How could it be 3,000 kilometers away from Morocco this way and 3,000 kilometers away from Lesotho this way? Am I losing my mind? Is Africa is more than 8,000 kilometers across diagonally? Isn't that like half the circumference of the Earth? I mean, like, I know Africa's big, but like that's all. I mean, I guess we're going diagonally. I know all about Pythagoras' theorem. I actually proved it myself from first principles. I don't want to brag after I saw a YouTube tutorial. So maybe it's in that case, it would be closer to the middle of Africa maybe it's Cote d'Ivoire, and it's got to be on like the southwest side because this is like the Atlantic Ocean, right? It's west of Cote d'Ivoire, and that's east of Cote d'Ivoire, by the way. Oh, frick. It's the Central African Republic. I always try it. It's southwest of the Central African Republic. It's Angola. Oh no. What is it? Equatorial Guinea! It's not an island. It's an exclave, of course. That's a tough one. But you know what? We had such easy ones at the start that it's fair enough. Can I tell you, I'm kind of crazy. I'm in love with... no, it is an island. Okay, never mind. I'm in love with Box Office Game because it's like it has 5 realizations per play. Now, this one's interesting. It's June 27th, 2008. We got a big opening from Walt Disney. We got some serious blockbusters. It's the summer. Paramount Pictures was living it up. Walt Disney 2008, I mean, I want to say that this is like Iron Man, but I don't know when they bought the MCU. So I'm just going to try Iron Man. Okay, and it's not right. Let me get the actor. Ben Burt? Let me get the tagline. After 700 years of doing what he was built for, he'll discover what he was meant for. It's Walter E. Okay. You're telling me they gave top billing to Ben Burt, the guy that goes, wow. Okay, Walter E. Easy enough. Universal opened to $50 million. That's crazy. 2008, Universal opened to $50 million. Is it The Mummy, Curse of the Dragon's Tomb? James McAvoy? It's too early because I saw First Class. You know what? It's Wanted. Oh, eat my shit. I think I saw that in theaters on opening weekend. That's me. I'm in this picture. It's too early for X-Men because I saw X-Men First Class in Korea, which must have been 2011. Warner Brothers. Probably open to like 40 million. Something actually probably open to like 50 million, 55 million. That's pretty big. I should know this. Steve Carell, that's going to be Despicable Me 1. That's going to be Despicable Me 2. That's going to be Megamind. What did I type? Megamind. 2008, Steve Carell, Warner Brothers. It's got to be animated. Tagline, saving the world and loving it. Genre, action, comedy, thriller. Is this Get Smart? No, that's... Wait, could it be Get Smart? I can't believe it. This shit opened to like $50 million at the box office? Steve Carell's so bankable, man. He's so bankable. Paramount Pictures, pretty big blockbuster. Let me give it the genre. Action, adventure, animation, family, comedy. Starring Jack Black. This has got to be Kung Fu Panda. Maybe this is Kung Fu Panda 2. Maybe it's Kung Fu Panda 1. Crazy, okay. And then Universal made over 100 million in 3 weeks. It's pretty good. Actor 1 is Ed Norton. Shit, The Incredible Hulk. Not too bad today. I mean, it's relatively recent and it's a summer weekend. Big movies tend to come out in the summer, from like May till the end of August. So, I mean, you know when summer is. So, that combined with being, you know, when I was like 19 years old, that's pretty much right in my wheelhouse. These taglines all blow. You don't like, you'll like him when he's angry? It sounds so cheesy. Prepare for awesomeness. Oh, no. No, no. Saving the world and loving it. Choose your destiny. After 700 years of doing what he was built for, he'll discover what he was meant for. That's kind of, they got something going with that. They were cooking at Disney a little bit. The rest of them are really bad, though. They all sound like Reddit r/funny titles. Okay. Cine 2 Nerdle. Zoom, zoom, baby. It's got to be something here. Okay, I see Joaquin Phoenix, comedian, best picture. There's got to be a Joker in here somewhere. I see Bill Murray, Lost in Translation, Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson, Mark Ruffalo, comic book character. This would be an Avengers movie. Shield. Now give me a Lost in Translation up here. It also was nominated for Best Picture. What? Oh, Sofia Coppola made that. Okay. Robert De Niro, Joaquin Phoenix. And the connector is probably going to be Robert De Niro, The Last Comedian. Okay, give me a second here, which is Martin Scorsese. Maybe that's a... you know what? We got it. Robert De Niro, Taxi Driver. We've also got Joaquin Phoenix. Why am I losing it here? Where does Rachel McAdams fit into this? I think our connections are all screwed up, man. Like, I don't think it should be... maybe it should be connected like that. I don't know. Maybe it's great that we found common ground, but it's kind of throwing me. Joaquin Phoenix. Because, like, now we got to connect with each one of these, which is, like, not... it can't be done. Robert De Niro. Let me get comedian in here just to see. And then this is also Joker, which has a taxi scene in it. What? Maybe you should put comedian in there instead. Okay. It was nominated for Best Picture. The hell is this? What have I done? You're one away? But we can't... it's a comic book character, bro. I'm trapped. Bill Murray. Where the hell is musical coming in on this one? It's not possible, man. Average is 3.8 out of 5. I'm already getting ready to be like, oh, that was a hard one. So Catholic Church, Mark Ruffalo. Best Picture. This is Spotlight. Rachel McAdams is probably in that. Okay, we got 2 swaps left. I'm washed. I'm out. At least if I could figure it out. Scarlett Johansson, Shield. Scarlett Johansson, Bill Murray, translation. Taxi. Why'd you break the correct setup? Because I couldn't figure out how to get it to work, man. So it was Lost in Translation and The Avengers. Coppola, Robert De Niro, Best Picture, 1920s? Godfather 2. Oh, I haven't seen that one because the first one was so bad. And then this is Spotlight. This is Joker. What? No, I've never seen the first one either. I was just trying to make people mad. Good Will Hunting to the Prince of Egypt. I would like to try the daily challenge and flip the Prince of Egypt because I don't know who's in it. Val Kilmer, Ralph Fiennes, Michelle Pfeiffer, Sandra Bullock, Jeff Goldblum, Danny Glover, Patrick Stewart, Helen Mirren, Steve Martin, Martin Short. What the hell? This shit is it. James Avery? It's got a star-studded cast, man. Good Will Hunting has Matt Damon. That's not his name. Matt Damon, Robin Williams, Minnie Driver, It has Stellan Skarsgård from the Marvel movies. I mean, we could probably Marvel it up here if we wanted to. Because you could go, you know what? You go Jeff Goldblum, Thor, Ragnarok, Chris Hemsworth, the Avengers Age of Ultron, an Avengers movie, Stellan Skarsgård, Good Will Hunting, 1997. Total distance of 3. Matt Damon's just in Thor Ragnarok. Oh. So true. Why wouldn't you just go Matt Damon if you're going to Thor Ragnarok? Because my ass forgot. You know, there's 80,000 movies out there that each have like 100 actors in them. Like, it's a lot of data points to keep in mind. Now, your actor is so superior just because you were the 7th person to type Matt Damon's in Thor Ragnarok. Just because you saw 6 other people type it before you. Hey, Matt Damon's in Thor Ragnarok. I give credit to like the first person that typed it. Everybody else who saw it and then just echoed it, you get no credit. You get the Chat GPT grade on the essay, which is a 0 and a do not see me after class because I don't believe in your scholastic ability. If you're really willing to try to skip all of high school by using Chat GPT, then why would I waste the limited amount of office hours that I have trying to motivate you? Why don't you find your own motivation spring from within? Guess the game. This is Ico. It's not Crash Bandicoot. Can I get Ico, please? Can I get Ico? It's not Crash Bandicoot. Can I get Ico? It's not Ico. This is Shadow of the Colossus. Persona Q, can you help? Could it be the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus collection? Metacritic score of 96. Holy fudge, dude. This is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. He's crazy. No other games get 96. It's just Grand Theft Autos, Zeldas, and I guess like Red Dead Redemption. Also, I actually played that one. And FIFA. Guess the game by its cover. These have been pretty tricky lately. I have no idea. Skip me? Is Dragon's Dogma. Dogma Balls. Is Dante's Inferno. I really thought that might be it. It's Darksiders 1. It's fucking the worst Castlevania ever made. I don't know, skip me. I got 2 lives remaining. It's blasphemous. Thank you for the font. You've saved my life. It's probably easy if you've played it. Oh, dude, guess the art is so easy today. I've got a little dopamine back. It's Darkest Dungeon. Yes! Oh my god, he got it in 1. And then the hardest game of all, Gamedle Guess, which is borderline. If you get this, you need to get a life. And I'll hold myself to that same standard, because the odds of me getting it are about like 8%. Today's the day. It's Dark Souls 2, baby. Came out more recently than 2014. Going to assume that means it was probably on the PC, and it's third person and first person. Player on PUBG Battlegrounds. Oh, it's first person and third person, and it came out in 2017. There are games where you can go first person or third person. For example, Fallout 4. Oh, it's not made by Bethesda. 2017. Does Fortnite have a first person mode? It's not a shooter, a New Year's shooter. And it's not an adventure game. So it's a role-playing, it's a role-playing, no, it's not a role-playing game. It is an adventure game. Yes, okay. It's a third-person, first-person adventure game that came out in 2017. Gulp. It's Prey, which is a shooter, I'm realizing. Not that 2006. What's wrong with you? Legacy mobile device. Give me a one-time clue, please. Is made in the Unreal Engine. Super Mario RPG. It's a short hike. It's probably a short... Wait, we learned something. It's an indie platform adventure game from 2017. It's Hollow Knight. Oh! It's the Unreal Engine. It's an indie platform adventure game from 2000. It's I know this. It's Superliminal. It's a Hat in Time. Fuck you. First person. Because you could take out a camera or something, take a picture of your avatar. Piece of crap. I'm not saying the game's a piece of crap. It's just not my tempo, but... Rotten Tomatoes Daily. A 4-word comedy from 2005. Dodgeball. A true fuck. Starsky and Hutch 2. It would be far more seeable if it was compressed to a 1-hour TV show, but for sheer aesthetics, beautiful people, beautiful settings, beautiful views of New York, beautiful gunplay, it's well worth a look. Mr. and Mrs. Mr. Period and Smith. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He's crazy. He's actually insane. 2005 is right in my wheelhouse. Chrono photo. Everyone's favorite section. Chrono photo, Timedle, and guess the price of the house. I mean, they're wearing, like, sandals. I feel like sandals weren't invented until, like, 1980. So I'm going to call this a 1985 slapper right here. Anybody holding a cell phone? What band is on your shirt? They got kind of like the AC Slater haircut going on here. I'm going to make it 1988, actually. Oh! You thought there was no shot. Watch for the round radiator, National Motor Cars. There's a ghost in my photo. Harness shop. This shit is like from way back in the day. This is from like 1703. I mean, this is early 1900s. I'm willing to say 1902. Because not only are there horses, but like every store was selling shit for horses. So that's like, that's the damn Wild West. Except for the place that sold cars. Okay? I gotta say that this is also, to me, this looks like the mid-1980s. Actually, maybe the... I'm going to go mid-1980s. I'm going to go 85. Show me a picture from the 80s, you piece of crap. You show me a picture from the 80s, I'll tell you what year it was taken. This, to me, it looks like maybe this is World War I, as they are not wearing helmets yet. Girls, when they go back in time, hi, I'm your granddaughter, OMG, really? Men, when they go back in time, hello, whoever the Prime Minister of France was in 1914, put a little helmet on your head before you go into battle. Okay, I'm going to say this is 1917. He's crazy. This is Talladega Springs. Great clips. Let's see who the sponsors are. Not that, I mean, if I knew NASCAR, I'm sure this is lights out. Oh, Jimmy Johnson's still driving the Pennzoil car. This must be from the 2006 season. Are they filming a movie here? No, they might just be dudes. I'm going to say that this is... I'm just going to say 2010 proper. 2014. Okay. Gamers at 4340 today. Pretty good. That's a reasonably good performance. Couple of perfects will do that for you. Housel. Holy cow. This is the kind of shit... Being an adult, obviously it changes you, but it even changes the way, like, you watch movies. You know, like, Kate was watching The Incredibles yesterday. Mr. Incredible has, like, a middle management job that he fucking hates, and his boss condescends to him. And then he drives home. He pulls into, like, a 3,000 square foot ranch style bungalow with, like, a 7-car garage or something. Like, it just makes you want to grab Mr. Incredible by the scruff of his neck and say, how the fuck did you afford this? How did you afford this? Your ass is watching Home Alone or something like that? Kevin McAllister's family lives in like a 17-bedroom mansion. Who is his dad? Is his dad like employee number 3 at Microsoft? How did they do it, man? Anyway, sorry. I almost gave myself a Charlie horse. So this shit is like... I mean, this is an estate. This is like the house from Get Out. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start at... it depends where it is, obviously. I'm going to start this as 6 million and then just... Okay, that's too high. Now I look like a damn fool. It's horrendously designed, which is great because that means people are actually living in it. Like, this is a house that has been... kids have been raised here. 3 different types of seating styles here. A television... Perhaps some questionable artwork. I don't know. This is functional. Let me take it down. I'm gonna take it down to a 2.5 million. I don't know. That's still too high. Holy cow! Where is this? so very. It's 6,000 square feet. Where was it? It was in Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay. Look at the size of this kitchen. Holy cow. The island space. I mean, it's not my favorite countertop, but still. I mean, I guess take me down to a 1.5? That's too high. Oh, what the fuck? Look at this bedroom. Are you Louis the 14th? Look at this bedroom. You got a little day bed at the... Is that where, like, your 17 miniature poodles sleep? Chad, no, you don't buy this. I'm buying this one. You find your own house. I'm buying this one. Send me the link. No, don't send them the link. I'm buying this one. You know what the fucked up thing is? If I moved to Little Rock, I'd be like, yeah, they're asking $450, but I'm going to wait till it comes down to $435. I'm not paying a buck over $435 for that mansion. Makes me want to fucking throw up. What did I just guess? I don't even remember. So give me $650. That's too low. Come on, $650? What are you trying to do? Put me out of business here? Okay, it's the worst room of all time. It's 0.37 acre lot. Let me get a 850. That's too low. Somewhere between 850 and 1.5 million. Main level ensuite primary with 2 closets. Home office view of woods and Rambling Creek. It's got a view of the dang old Rambling Creek. You wanted it for $850,000? Well, you haven't heard about the view of the Rambling Creek, have you? Split me up here. Let me get a 1.1. You lost. This round is 1.2. Oh, my first Housel loss. That's outrageous. What is that shit? Is like $200 a square foot? Am I reading that right? It's fucking $200 a square foot. If you're from Arkansas, you own your house, I never want to hear you complain about anything ever again. You don't get to complain. Oh, Chipotle hasn't opened in my state yet. Why don't you fucking dry your tears with your... You can't really, because how could you hold something? Yeah, with how small your mortgage is relative to how big your house is. Why don't you dry your tears with the gulf between what your house cost and what it should have cost? You know that this house, I don't even want to know how many rooms they've got that just have nothing in it, or the room has like a chair on it and the chair has like folded laundry on the chair. Hey, what's this room for? Oh, this is where we keep our folded laundry when we fold it, but we're too lazy to put it back in the cabinets and the chest of drawers. Piece of crap. So quite an interesting photo here. This is Time Guesser. I'm going to guess that this is in Egypt. I don't precisely know where Giza is, but I know it's got to be related to Cairo. I've looked for 5 seconds. That's enough for me. I'm just going to put it right here. And you know what? They probably built the city around the pyramids, right? When you... Oh, Giza! Look, when you fly... Oh, Great Pyramid of Giza right there. This shit is the most useful atlas of all time. And then... I mean, I got to guess that this is like... Maybe the 1960s is pretty good. I'll make my guess right there. It's 24 years off. You used to be able to... We've descended so far. We live so much worse than our ancestors, man. It's driving me crazy. Used to be able to get tea and crumpets on top of the fucking pyramid. Nowadays, you got to wait in a 6-hour line just to get close enough to take a photo of it. Yeah, but you got Netflix. Shit doesn't even fucking work, man. Doesn't even work. These are just rich people. I've never seen Jeff Bezos drop his helicopter on top of the Great Pyramids and have a little protein bar up there. This is Italians watching the World Cup final in Rome, 2006. I almost just guessed 1962 again. You got it spot on. You were 600 meters away. We take those. Redeemed. This is Ronald Reagan, George Bush running for president in 1980. Shell the peanut brain in the White House. Ronald, very, very clever, because Jimmy Carter was a peanut farmer. The real question is where this is. And this indicates that they are at the Republican National Convention And these are like the state delegates that so this is like the primary. This is the, I forget, this is the convention. So where does that take place? It changes every election cycle. I was gonna say maybe it's in Oklahoma because of the fact that it's red on the sign, but that seems crazy. Like, why would you hold a popular event in Oklahoma? No disrespect. Similarly, Michigan is in white here. Maybe it's in Michigan, but it just seems to me like if you're going to hold a national convention, you're probably holding it either in like New York, Philadelphia, or because he was the governor of California, maybe in San Francisco or Los Angeles, probably LA, or possibly in Texas because of the Bush connection and also that it's a Republican national convention. I'm just going to take a stab and say that maybe this was in Dallas. It's probably, the year was 1980. It was not Dallas. It actually was Michigan. All right, well, fair enough. No disrespect to Hamtramck, Michigan. I didn't know. He was, what the hell, man? He was doing that shit. He was almost in Canada. Who's he? Is he running for governor general or president of the United States? Danger, unexploded bomb. You think the ropes are going to stop you? I mean, I would have to assume that this is post-war or intra-war London, circa, I mean, I would say post-war because people are like smiling a little bit. Maybe that's naive of me. Put me near the city of Westminster, and we'll say that this is like 1946. It was 1948. We were 2.4 kilometers away. Not bad. This is Muhammad Ali. I'm going to guess that he is in the Netherlands as a result of the classic Netherlands garb. Heineken, though, I always get confused. Is Heineken from the Netherlands or is it from Denmark? Don't think about it too hard. Just guess the Netherlands sometime in the 60s. Because then, like, one of them's from Stella Artois is Belgian. Heineken is Dutch or Danish. And then Grolsch is Dutch or Danish. I feel like I'm just going to guess that it's Dutch. And put me in 1964. You were 12 years off, but it was indeed from the Netherlands. I'll take that. Both are Dutch. Okay, no wonder I'm getting confused. All right. Final score, 39,000. Just shy of an A for me, but not too bad. Carlsberg is the Dutch one. Okay, and listed. Listed. Carlsberg is Danish. That's what I meant to say. The Netherlands, you're no longer called Dutch, okay? I'm sorry, because it's confusing for the North American brain that there's Dutch and Danish, okay? Danes being from Denmark makes sense. Dutch being from the Netherlands doesn't make sense. It should be called like Dutchland, or you should be like called Netherlanders or something like that. It would make more sense. It would make more sense for us. Think you're hot shit because you got a the in front of your country? Like you're like a golf course or like a retirement community or something like that? That's what they call themselves in Dutch? Well, I didn't know that, okay? Whichever English motherfucker named that shit in English, I'm putting him on blast right now, okay? I don't know who it was. It was probably some Samuel de Champlain circa 1301. Shakespeare. Okay, sorry. Listed. This is listed.fun. Netherlands is the only non-island country with a the in front of their name. Psst. What What about the United States of America? Stand up, remove your hats if you're able, and salute the flag for the national anthem. You piece of crap. You just got put on notice. Okay, sorry. It's sold last week. I'm going to guess that this bad boy is around 3,000 square feet. Well, no, because it's like it's a 2-story, but only for part of it. This is where like the horses live. I'd say it's 2,100 square feet. Semi-secluded. It really depends where it is. I'm going to start low. I'm going to start at, I guess I'm going to start at like $200 a square foot because that's my Arkansas. Well, come on, that's just Arkansas. Make it like $300 a square foot and then maybe pull it down a little bit, double it and give it to the next guy. Let me get a 400,000 on this and then let me just see. That's slightly too low. It's in Stone Lick Township, Ohio. Stone Lick Township. And we're within 5%. Holy bursh. It's actually $420,000. Blaze it. Nope. Next guess is even higher. $450,000. Next guess slightly lower. $440,000. Next guess slightly lower. $435,000. $427,500. That's too much. You got it. The more reasonable the house is, the harder it is to guess because you got to be within 5%. But it's 10 million, you know, you could be off by $500,000. It's not bad though. What did I say? 3,300 square feet. Holy cow. Oh, this one's 1%. Slash market me. Those are the